Good morning, good morning, good morning. Cheers. Holy shit, I look pale. I don't know if it's just this camera or, I mean, I know I deadass am pale, but damn, is it this bad? We're going to the gym. I've been doing an upper, lower split. So I switched from push-pull leg split to upper, lower, doing 4 days a week instead of 3. I like it so far. Don't like having legs twice a week, but I do feel like I'm seeing a lot more progress. Scientifically, they say it's optimal. Whatever they want to say is fine. It's just I get bored of my routine, so I like to switch it, and this is what we're doing right now. Ooh, all right, we gotta hurry up, so keep talking in the car, come on. I am the biggest proponent of morning workouts. Number one, you wake up fresh and there's no bullshit that went on in your day that would put you in a bad mood and make you not want to do it. So you're just more likely to do it. Number two, it makes you feel superior to everyone else. This is a great reason, I'm being legit. You feel like you have control of your life, you're a boss because you get up early, you go to the gym. And then for me personally, morning workouts really help me to keep a balanced life. So if a friend last minute asks me to do something, I can say yes to stuff like that because I always do my gym in the morning and no one ever asked me to hang out in the morning. Imagine that. Let's get into it.
Fuck the label.
Like how he know.
Fuck an A&R.
Like how she know.
Fresh as a bitch.
Like how you know.
Fuck the label.
Like how you know. Nigga ain't that went bro. Never same stack all he knows. Like how you know. I just stacked the whole hundo. Never put horse for bro. Never sell my soul. I never steep that low. Niggas wanna sink my boat, but I'm staying afloat. Baby, I'ma still hold on. Now I can't let you go. Still giving out smoke. I was getting high with the bros. Yeah, niggas still smoke drugs. We can go pound for pound. We can go O for O. Just let me know. We can go red for red. We can go bend for bend. I can put an X on your back. I can get your whole block slammed. Frontline shit. We can go body for body. We can go man for man. I can make a man just fuck his bitch cause he young and can. Boy, I been out my way. I can fly bitch out. Tell her text when she land. She want her back to the crib cause she see my well, baby, no sense hand. Bitch get freaky when it's licking the system. She said she don't need no chasing. She know I been out my way.
Done. Holy shit. The thing with doing those low rep range for high weight is that you don't feel like you get as good as a pump, but your nervous system is like, whoa, once you get home because it's just like so much straining, like, Now, you guys know the first thing you gotta do when you get home from the gym. Run to the protein shake. Early morning protein shake is a good way to start. Boom, fit check. But you wanna know something cool is these pants are actually Wrangler pants and I got them from Target for, I wanna say like 30 bucks and I bought them more than 4 years ago, if not 5. I can also buy them at Walmart. I think this shirt is super cool. It's one of those things where they're trying to look vintage, but from Abercrombie. Cool fact is that my mom actually used to work at Ford in Detroit and it says Ford, Detroit. Huh? But I get to work from home today and I don't have any meetings until the afternoon. So the plan is I just try to get as much of the deep focus, independent work as early as possible in the morning and as early in the week as possible because I just find that, stuff gets piled up at later in the week or later in the day. And if I have this cadence in the morning, then I'm feeling more relaxed through the rest of the day. Anyway, let's go get a big ass smoothie so we can hit these protein girls early. So I've got this timer. I literally got this off Amazon. It's this big. I can just turn it and it will set a different time for me, 20 minutes, an hour, whatever the case may be. Bop, press go. We're gonna do Pomodoro, so it's gonna be 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. If you don't know the Pomodoro technique, look it up. I'm sitting down, I'm writing my task list and I'm gonna try to make it realistic and then lock in for 2 hours. See how far we can get. showed y'all where I was fangirling last week because the founder DM'd me on Instagram being like, hey, I want to send you some stuff. Let's take a look. First up, camo hat. Oh, baby. Period. Period. Ooh, this I'm super excited about. Hallelujah. How baller is this? You gotta pay for your girl, you pull out your blue every other Thursday card holder, get the card, put the card down. Card rattles because it's metal because you got a great credit card because you have a great score because you're paid up, and you got the every other Thursday wallet. Yeah. This is a heather gray pullover. Nice. I'll try everything on in just a second. Oh, this feels good. Oh, that's gonna eat down. These are the fatigue pants. Nice. Big square pockets. EOT button on the back. Yay! Oh my God, I'm so happy. Check it out. Here is the pullover. Love it. I also have on the pants. These are nice too. Oh, it's hard to pick a favorite. It might be the green. Claire's Kitchen. Yeah. Once again, stir fry with ground turkey, white rice, vegetables, teriyaki sauce. This has been my pretty much default meal. I cooked all of this while I'm on a Teams meeting for work. Retrospectively, I will not be doing that again because at one point I needed to say something and in the background you can hear this sizzling potentially, so I had to move away from that. And when I'm working from home and I have to eat by myself all the time, I'm a YouTube girl. I have my mouse moment. Do y'all remember that trend? Mouse moment, like where you're eating alone? Then I'm back to work and that's what I'm gonna do today. So let's run it. You wanna see some real behind the scenes? Here it is. Done with work for today, I figure let's make a little outfit video for TikTok. What if? I'm gonna do 4 different outfits, 1 reel. This sports bra coming out, not ideal. But guess what? When you watch it on TikTok, I tuck it away and hide it just for that one take so that it looks really good. And then sometimes the actual outfit doesn't always work out in IRL, in real life. Hold on though, this kind of just cooked. This is a nice flannel line jacket. I've got on black Dickies. Okay, watch and learn. So there's like a 15-second audio. I'm gonna record it all the way through with 1 outfit, and I'm gonna do that 4 times with 4 different outfits. That way I can overlay all 4 clips on top of each other and cut wherever I want, but I have full coverage so I don't have to worry about lip syncing to the wrong beat or anything like that. I don't know, that's the way. Let's try it one more time. Outfit 2, what do you do? We're gonna film this one now. Bro, I'm watching this back long after I filmed this, just editing everything. I look so stupid. If you ever want to create videos, you gotta get used to feeling stupid because they feel very stupid when you're making them. When you put them together, it looks better, I promise you, but Ooh, last fit. Jimi Hendrix, purple shorts, purple jorts. Oh, let's get it. I've been doing this for like, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes, so we gotta just call it a wrap. Back to the laptop. Time to clock in for the second shift at the content factory. This might bang views or it might be a big flop. Given my track record lately, I'm gonna say flop.
Monday, humiliation. Tuesday, suffocation. Wednesday, condescension. Thursday, it's pathetic. By Friday.
I just saw someone do this trend and I was like, all right, we could get this done pretty fast. Let's see what we can do. So, bada bing, bada boom, I'm gonna press post and we're gonna see what happens. Call it done.
I guess I should know that you don't want me back.
It gets super cagey after working at home all day, and so if I don't have plans, I'm just like, I gotta get the hell out of here, and I've already worked out in the morning and I feel like a loser with no friends, so I'm just like, let me just take myself on a walk. I literally have to walk myself like a dog. And I live in a cool neighborhood. I live in the gayborhood, so I figured I would show you guys some of the spots around here that are just like I don't know, they felt like culture shock to me when I first moved here because there's gay flags everywhere. There's a hot dog store called Daddy's Hot Dogs. There's a candy pushers candy store ran by 2 lesbians who are so nice, by the way. And that's not even to mention all the gay clubs. Trans flag. Sometimes it's rainbow, sometimes it's trans for Trans Visibility Month.
Thing is, I always do lose my breath when I see you. It's like the oxygen just dissipates when you take the room. But the summer's gonna fade like the posters up on my wall. All the library books will fall. You've taken our words away. During the heat wave, we still had our fun, sneaking out the back way, kissing in the alley till the lights gone. During the heat wave, we still had our fun.
Yeah, I bought those 2 pairs of shorts and not the shirt because there was like yellow in the armpit and it was $15, and is that really a deal? So I got the long board shorts. They're like Billabong and OB, so both of them together cost $15. I think they're cool. I know the black ones were a little bit dingy, but I just want to try and see if I like the look. And you know, it's not that much of a loss if I don't. If you guys want to see something cool, look at what I found. Wait for it. Trail. Oh, how precious. So I found this little trail. First of all, if you don't walk around your own neighborhood, what are you doing? Probably so much around you that you don't even know about. Take a look at this.
So take it slowly.
Sometimes I just feel like kind of homesick. I'm from Alabama, and I feel like there it was so much more of a slower pace of life, but I miss like growing up and just the thing to do was just go outside, and that was the activity. Even for adults, you just, oh, I'm gonna sit on the porch, like that's it. Meanwhile, lately, you know, in San Diego or just as an adult, it's more like, oh, let me run around and be hyper productive and then fill all my time with getting fitter, getting hotter, working harder. And I'm just like, I miss disconnecting off the screen because there's really nothing like it. Look at this. Sitting on a dirt road, gonna have a real nice night, and that's right, I'm sipping Mississippi moonshine. Ooh, girl, the southern roots. So sometimes after work, I like to find this trail and just walk with the wildflowers. La 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 la. I put you on the ground. I hope that's okay. I don't know if you can hear, but this is like a sewage pipe or something below me, and there's like water running. I feel like naturally when you come out here, you start to get into the whole ponder my whole life existential crisis sort of thing. My most recent existential crisis, which I feel like is relatable, is I'm 25 years old, and I constantly feel like I'm afraid I'm wasting time. Like, I'm afraid that in all my free time right now, if I'm not putting it towards the right thing, if I'm not putting it towards making the right friends, building a community, or building a skill, putting it towards fitness, putting it towards family, if I'm not putting it towards any of the million ways we're stretched to pour into different categories, then I worry that I'm wasting time. And I read this book, it's called 4,000 Weeks. And the gist of it is essentially you can't get everything done. So just pick a few things to get done and do them. Also, having to feel productive all the time is just some kind of capitalist development, and society in general want people to feel like they need to be contributing somehow, like little worker bees. And to not do that is a waste of time, because you're not earning more money, you're not buying more things. And so you need to kind of break out of the paradigm of, oh, I always need to be working on a side hustle, spending money on things, going out, all that stuff. So I really try to remind myself of that, especially when I spend a lot of time scrolling on my phone. It leads quickly down a pit of existential dread of, what is life? What am I doing here? Oh, I spent 2 hours a day on TikTok. Like, okay, what does that mean long term? Am I going to get behind? I'm always thinking that ever since I was a kid. Am I going to get behind? I had this type of anxiety. And that's one of the reasons I'm able to like make content while having a job, while doing fitness and all of this stuff, is because I'm very anxiety driven, and like I want to achieve all my potential. And so I set a goal, I work towards it. And it's because I don't like chilling and doing nothing. And sometimes I think, oh my God, I can't wait till in my 30s or 40s or 50s where at least something is more established and at least not all the options are still open to me. And I already have a wife, I have a family, I have a career that I've been in for a while. And I don't have to be always the new girl in the city. Whenever that phase of life comes where there's more stability, less choices, you have your community established, you develop some more expertise in your career, you can contribute more, like I look forward to that. I think 20s is really fun and exciting and all over the place, but it's also anxiety inducing for the same reasons that it's fun, which is there's so many options. How fun. And there's so many options. Fuck! I read this book, The Defining Decade. If you're in your 20s, you have to read it. Essentially, the gist is like talking about being in your 20s and how people make it out to be so fun and exciting. And in reality, there's a lot of hard choices. There's a lot of like turbulence and change, and it's not as exciting and amazing as people make it seem. So number one, stop trying to live up to like a hype that's not real. And number two, like it gives practical advice on how to make the most of it, because it is true, there is some opportunity cost if you don't start your career in your 20s and you don't find what you're trying to do until your 30s. You are behind. Like that's just a matter of fact. One of the findings from that was my takeaway, was instead of like being scared of how many options and not choosing anything, take your best bet. Choose something and just kind of see what happens. If you need to pivot, you can, but don't not start just because you don't know what to do next. An easy example is with my own content creation. I started on TikTok like 3 years ago at this point, and I got kind of burnt out with that, and I was like, what do I do? The amount of options for things I could do, different niches I could do, different mediums, there was just so many different paths I could take. But then I just started like taking the pressure off and be like, oh, what do I enjoy? I like watching YouTube. Like, well, what if I just try creating on YouTube? And so I've been doing this for a while now, and I feel a little bit better about that. And like, I didn't sit there and play out in my head all the future options and figure out which one was the best one before I started on YouTube. You know, I just started off of a vague idea that I might like it, and then after putting in the time, I see that I do like it. So just making the choice to start and to commit to doing one category of thing, or commit to doing, let's say I'm doing YouTube, I'm gonna work in tech, I'm gonna live in California. Those choices make me feel more calm, because it's like, okay, now everything in the world isn't a possibility. I've narrowed it down a little bit, which is actually nice. Anyway, I don't know what I thought 25 would feel like. How old are you guys? Actually, I mean, I can look technically on like YouTube demographics and see, seems to be a range. I don't know what I thought 25 would feel like. I feel like it would feel a lot more adult than it does. I pay taxes, big time, but other than that, it still feels like I'm a toddler in adult terms, in adult years, you know? What would a vlog of my life be like when I'm 40 or 50 or 60 years old? Like, all of that just seems such a big gray unknown right now. Do you guys feel split in a million directions? And what did you think 25 was gonna be like? Or what do you think it will be like? Let me know. Am I behind? Am I cool? Let me get some validation. Yeah. Anyway. Hi. I'm alright. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Can I just get the beef taco and enchilada combination?
Anything else?
That'll be all.
Okay, then. Okay, and
Thank
one
you.
moment is ready.
Okay. Thank you. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I got my mind made up. Yeah, we're at the Mexican spot again. It's actually Cinco de Mayo at the time I'm recording this. I live 30 minutes from Mexico, and I didn't remember that Cinco de Mayo was coming up. I'm getting some Mexican food, believe it. I was so hyped because I was like, oh my god, there's probably something going on in Old Town, which is like the really historical Mexican part of town here. I look it up, Why did they celebrate Cinco de Mayo on May 3rd? Isn't Cinco de Mayo mean May, the 5th of May? What happened to the 5th of May? We just gonna make it convenient now? The 3rd of May? It's not called the 3rd of May. Anyway, I'm trying to get an enchilada stat. Hey, I'm talking about in it. Please tell me you know that song. Okay. Big back, big back, big back, big back. Papa. I used to pray for times like this. Yes. Let's have a look. Yes, Lord. Oh.
So for me, when everything started in January, I had this better resolved in a month. Okay, this is a bullshit belief. I believed that I should be able to resolve this issue in a matter of weeks, and it turns out it's going to be a matter of months, if not years.
Lila Hermosi. Build with Lila Hermosi. I don't agree with everything she says, and her platform is very much like no bullshit. It's actually business focused, but it's very no bullshit, stop being a victim type of language. And at first, when I started listening to her, I was like a little bit skeptical because I think that kind of stop being a victim mindset unchecked can be really damaging. But her true message is actually really valid. She takes a setback and turns it into something to learn and grow from. She also just is a really good public speaker, and sometimes she makes a point so eloquently. She never stutters, and I'm just like, damn. And she just lays a point out so succinctly and explains a complex thing so matter of fact. She'll even do it live with people calling into her. I want like some powerful women girl boss figures in my life, and if I don't have them, I'll find them on the internet and listen to their podcast. So that's what I'm doing now. Oh Lord. Oh, they got me watching Adolescence. Last episode, sorry for the spoilers, let me turn around. Oh my god. I feel like I've been coming down with something, like my voice sounds so stuffy and I look sick, but thank you for joining me. Whew, sometimes feels weird vlogging like a boring day in the life where I don't do that much, but that's reality sometimes. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy making them. That's all for this week. I'll see you next week, and bye.